episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
So what is it? This motherfucker's being vague with me about what this is. It's an official teaser trailer for Netflix called Lupin. Now, what I think of is the character that's been going on anime since the 1960s, for over a decade, half a century now. I'm asking him, what is it?
This is a French series coming out, and it's based off of a very, 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 very old character from the early 1900s, the stories that they came out originally, and based on a master thief. This is based on actual book series itself that eventually inspired a lot of other shows, including Lupin the Third. And this pretty much is a very popular one because he's a big time thief, and it's been a collection of series of books and stuff like that, and even it got to a point where I remember looking this information up, and at some point they grabbed this, it was a character, and put him up against Sherlock Holmes, and at the time they couldn't do that because of course, copyright type of stuff. So instead, they changed the name to Sherlock Holmes. So in a way, pretty much he was always going up against the greatest detective all the time and stuff like that. But that's what this is. It's diving into like one of the world's greatest thieves, and like I said, this dived into so many spin-offs or inspirations to other characters from, like I said, Lupin the Third or any others. I can't think of from the top of my head. And this is more of a modern retelling of this character in a way. And it's like how I said for like Perry Mason, where it's like one of those stories that people need to hear that really don't know about, this character. And I think that's what this character is as well. Except they're not going with what the character always looked like, whenever you looked the character up, which was like the little that little mustache with the top hat and everything like that because of the time period at the time. But that's what we're diving into here. We're diving into pretty much it looks like a French series, if I'm correct. I could be wrong as we're watching this. Diving into this character and his backstory and where he comes from, and and the many, because he was always known for his many disguises as well. But that's who we're dealing with here for this series overall. I'm sorry if I held back because this is something that I really rarely ever do in the beginning of our episodes, and sometimes I enjoy doing it sometimes. But enough said.
You could have just told me that, and I'm not be pissed at you right now. But now I'm even more pissed at you. Thanks.
I love my brother. Let's dive into this for the official Netflix teaser trailer for Lupin. So here we go.
Imaginez, vous héritez d'un trésor. Moi, c'est ce qui m'est arrivé. Quand j'étais petit, j'ai hérité d'une fortune. Un beau jour, quelqu'un est entré dans ma vie et m'a légué tout ce qu'il avait. Des richesses incroyables, des ressources inépuisables et plusieurs vies pour en profiter. J'ai hérité d'un livre qui est bien plus qu'une histoire.
What I don't get is, why the fuck does IMDb not have anything on this? I looked. Trust me, I looked. And IMDb has nothing. Not even Wikipedia I could find.
Oh, no. You won't find anything for the show itself.
Because all I'm getting from this is that somebody pulled a Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock. They took original property that, I wouldn't say barely been touched, but it took original property and given a modern take on it. That's what this is. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what this is. They took the original story about Lupin, the original before the anime /manga Lupin, and did something different with it instead. and it's just a modern take on the character. Like, because all my knowledge of Lupin is just from the anime, from when they they showed on Adult Swim when Cartoon Network a long time ago, to a friend of mine who's a big fan of this series, to the Hayao Miyazaki film that stars him. I mean, that's all I know about the character is from the anime and manga. Anything else? Like, this is my first time hearing that Lupin the Third was based off of an original story of a thief that goes by the same name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, I can't say anything. He's just a master thief, but it's in modern settings. I can't say anything else. I don't know anything except for what I know in the anime and manga.
Yeah, and that's why I say he's one of those characters that's like, it's been around since like the very early 1900s, and they do have it on IMDb, but it's like they have it listed as something else. That's why. That's the reason. That's the reason pretty much, because they have it listed just as that. That's what they have it listed as.
But I can't say anything else other than that. Like,
yeah,
it's gonna be a fun. You don't get a lot of series about thieves and stuff, because usually they just save like heist movies and stuff like that for like mini series or like movies, mainly movies. So like last heist series I remember watching was Leverage, which they're actually bringing IMDb is actually bringing back, ironically.
Yeah.
So like I can't say much on this. I will look forward to checking it out. I'm always a fan of these heists.
And that's the thing too. For like Lupin the Third, pretty much in it, they even explain that he's actually the grandson of the actual original guy that they're telling the story of.
Okay.
So no, I'm just stating.
I know.
All.
I mean,
I'm just stating.
I'm assuming that if they're basing it around if the original creators in the manga are basing it around him, of course they want to try and do their own take by extending the guy's legacy in a way. That doesn't come as a surprise to me. But yeah, I wouldn't mind checking out more. I mean, it's weird because I don't have much to say on this. I don't know the actors. I don't know who's writing or directing it. It looks like it's a French produced.
That's what I said. It is a French produced type of
series.
That's what I said.
Okay, but yeah, I wouldn't mind checking it out, getting to know more about the character. I mean, and see where to go with this modern take on him.
Yeah,
that's
like I said, all we know is that he's like a gentleman thief. That's the original. Like I said, that's the original what he originally looked like.
I'll probably let my friend know about this.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about this.
Yeah, but that's what like I said, it's one of those stories where it's like it needs to be told. Where it's like, oh, okay, you know. And like I said, I even read like a certain like I said before a certain part where. Like I said, it's like they had him in a story, shorts. One of the stories books the guy wrote. He pretty much had him go against Sherlock Holmes, but because of copyright issues, they had to change his name and they had to switch some letters around. So then it's like, okay, it's similar, but it's not the same name, you know. Mm-hmm. But they had to go against them. So it's like this is a great way to start off. You know, it's the first time for us, or at least for me as well, to see this character come to life. I mean, yeah, we've seen an animated version or maybe some inspirations from it, but it's the first time we're seeing like a live action like inspiration to it. And it looks like too, as you watched it, it looks like you see him holding a book that has the actual guy's the name.
Because you was talking about his father, so I'm assuming his father was the original Arsène Lupin.
Yeah, so because I remember there's so many stories, but they always have it to where they don't show who he actually is. They used to say, some of these stories are like, oh, I'm the grandson, like Lupin the Third, or maybe I'm the son, or I studied under this person. But it's like we never really got a gist of like who he was exactly, so. But
I don't have much to say other than that. I would like to see more. I'm always a fan of this series.
And it's only a teaser, just giving us a brief glimpse of like what to expect. And you can tell, he talks about they show like the different disguises he has as well. Because there's a point where he's taking off makeup or it looks like something off his face as well.
Yeah, so not much to say other than that. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else, when it comes to talking about the mass confusion that I had at the beginning of this because my asshole brother, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
let us know what you guys thought of this quick tease of a trailer. If you know pretty much if you are one of those who know about pretty much Lupin or are seen Lupin, the actual original character.
Please say it Lupin. At least say it because that's how you're supposed to say it. It's Lupin.
No, here even the thing pretty much they originally I don't want to dive too deep into details, but long story short, they originally were the author was really gonna name him Lupin, Lupon, but because during that time period there was a lot of political scandal and there was somebody named Lupin, so you had to change it to Lupin, pretty much.
I mean, I'm just gonna stick with Lupin then.
I'm just gonna stick with how I read it, pretty much, which is Lupin.
Go on.
But let us know pretty much how it's even pronounced, his name, or anything like that. But are you a fan of the series? Are you happy to see something like come to life, to fruition, besides Lupin the Third or something like that, or maybe any other iterations that are like close to it? Are you happy to see something that's like almost to what you're gonna get? Any favorite short stories, any stories that you liked from it? But let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very Lupin filled episode of SRB.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
Or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can find us on Twitter
and Stardust.
@SuperReactBros.